Hello, this is Psipsina. Her name means pussycat in Greece because in Greece cats answer to ps, 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 ps. So like puss puss puss, or in Germany you say mietz mietz mietz. So in Germany cats are called mieze, and in English they're often called pussycats, and in Greek they're called Psipsina because they answer to ps 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 ps. And Psipsina really changed my life. She arrived at my house about 12 years ago. Um, I wasn't looking for a cat. I had a life that was really completely not suited to having animals. I was traveling a lot. I was running all over the place. I was never at home. And she was hanging around in the garden, and I kind of ignored her. And then next thing I knew, she got into the house. It was a ground floor garden flat. I was living in London, in Brixton at the time. And she got in through the ground floor window. And by the time I noticed, she actually had 3 kittens under the bed. So that was a bit of a shock. Um, when I noticed it was in the bedroom drawer with all my sheets under the bed, and that's where she chose to have her kittens. And when I pulled that drawer to find out where that cat had disappeared to, that I just saw coming in through the window, she already had those 3 kittens in there, and all I did was just put the drawer back and oh gosh, deciding I'll think about what to do in the morning. And that is how our love story started, and this is how my life changed, because when she arrived, I remembered what I really wanted when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I wanted to just work with animals and be around animals a lot, and that's all that I was thinking about. But then when I turned 17, 18, and there didn't seem to be a sort of a career that I could find that I could have with incorporating animals. The only sort of career involving animals I could think of was being a vet, and I definitely didn't want to be a vet. I still wouldn't want to be a vet. And so I gave up on the idea of working with animals, and I gave up on the idea of any of this, of having animals. So I left to go to university, and that was that. For 20 years I didn't have any animals until she arrived and reconnected me with my child self. So a lot of things changed in my life, not at once, but bit by bit. I started spending more time home. I started choosing my priorities better. I started making better decisions, and then bit by bit I changed my life. I found the partner that I'm still with. I left London. I moved to Wales. I left my stressful career as a concert manager. I started a little whole food shop, and I started studying nutrition, and it was all these slowly snowball effects that all started when this cat came through my window, that have led me where I am today, and being the intuitive cook and making these videos talking to you about how to free yourself from recipes and how to be more creative in the kitchen. So yeah, that's my story. There you go.